Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the UCLA Bruins taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Penn State's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Aller. And that one's incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So the UCLA Bruins offense will go to work for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. I tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. Got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
Got his man in the middle. And the ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. That's a costly giveaway.
Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and they get you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Carpenter. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Wants to go up top. And the third down pass is incomplete. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wallace. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Tackled, but he has a first down. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. Trying to find his man on first down. And oh, what a grab on the layout on the right side. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Looking to throw on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Going up top on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Looking to throw, it's Garbers. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. On third down, going up top. Touchdown, UCLA! And they score first.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over Arizona State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Running back goes in motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got him in. It's Wallace. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Allard. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Looking for space. It's Singleton. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. That's caught. It's Sturdivant. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know, as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, these QB's got a cannon.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Garbers. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run the draw. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! The defense takes matters into their own hands. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. This offense has a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Garbers. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And the Bruins will hustle for the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
He'll do it himself. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Pulls it and fires to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Pierre. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Then the short completion brings up 2nd down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He'll just keep slinging it. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Looking downfield, it's Garbers. He's got his man. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Here's a big decision for you on offense now. You just gave up a negative play. You lost some momentum down by the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute right now on 4th down to generate a touchdown? Let's find out.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Between the uprights, it's good. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The back goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Aller. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. He's got his man. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. The offense will quickly use a timeout. To the air, it's Aller. It's complete on the right side. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. They're trying to get to it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Just enough time to get off one more snap. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far there in Happy Valley. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Scanning the field, it's Garbers. He's got it down the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically.
Brings it in down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They're going to throw it again. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got him downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And that is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense set on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. Rides to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
You just have to wonder about the headspace this kid is in right now. That's now his second missed kick. If he had made that one, they would have had the lead. He needs to go clear the cobwebs on the sideline, get his confidence back.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Man, whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Allard. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. He wants to throw here on second down. They're setting up the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. He's got his man. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab.
And on that out route 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that he can pick up the 1st down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short. Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
And we are linebacker U. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating.
Going for the big play. Got it. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter.
A huge gain on the play.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Bruins! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
UCLA.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's caught. It's Fleming. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Warren. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
The hand to the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. In the red area, it's Allen. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking for the score. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Singleton. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Might as well stick with him. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver coming across in motion. A run for the quarterback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UCLA 17.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Back to throw, it's Garbers. Gets it out fast. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll throw it on first down. They're working that left side. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Plows through the defense. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. And the Bruins in the hurry up. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Dialing up a second down pass play. A little screen to the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Finds his target down the middle. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute in those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
Back to throw, it's Garbers. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Harden. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running. They want to just keep throwing it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Nittany Lions hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. On the run, it's Singleton. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give to the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Splits the uprights. Good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gilmore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The most satisfying play in football, and they remain undefeated. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.